This is our last example for 2.3 day 1, and it's just a little bit of an idea, give you an idea of how to use end behavior to do a bit of matching with graphs and equations. And so we've got 4 graphs here, 4 equations. We're going to match them up. We've got A, B, C, D, and these are actually problems from the assignment that are like ones that you'll be doing. So we start with all these equations down here. I would look at the equations in the graphs kind of in tandem. Notice that 2 of the equations have 3rd degrees and 2 of them have 4th degrees. Noticing, all this other stuff really doesn't matter for right now. We're just doing end behavior. So if they're evens, I kind of like to start with that because I know that those both ends are going to go the same direction. So 31 and 32, those are somehow going to go along with one of these 2 graphs. They're both going up, so it's kind of hard to tell the difference. The only real thing that can make you tell the difference in this case is the fact that this has a -6 and this has a +3 as your y-intercept. So here's one that's negative. Here's a y-intercept that's positive, and so I guess what that would lead me to believe then is that number 31 is going to be C, number 32 is going to be D. So that takes care of those 2. Now it's just a matter of looking up here. We'll notice that we have x to the 3rd, x to the 3rd, so the end behavior is going to be the same, and they're going to go up to the right, down to the left. So that's just the first check that we make with these graphs. But then same thing like before is I like to check the y-intercept on those, because the one that's +55, the one that has the intercept above the x-axis, is going to be the one for 29. So that looks to be A in this case, no matter what the scale is down here. So that's A. And then, well, there's only one left, but just to make note of the fact that this is -18, that one does look negative, and so B is the other one. So a fairly uninteresting pattern here is just A, B, C, D, but though you can use the end behavior as well as other smaller characteristics to match up equations with graphs.